Hello everybody, welcome back to the Unversed podcast. Danny here, and today we're talking about Tenkuu Shinpan, also known as High-Rise Invasion. So this manga is actually from a manga app that I was introduced to years ago back at Anime Expo. They were handing out flyers for it, and it's called Manga Box, right? It's an interesting app. I read a manga there before, not on the list. This was before I made the list, but that was a good one called Money Fight. And this one kind of reminds me of that. A similar art style. Anyways, that's why I thought, like, when I was reading this, I was like, is this the guy that did Money Fight? Because I like that manga a lot. And I could see some kind of similarities with the plot structure. But no, it's not. This is somebody else. And what an interesting manga. And just like Money Fight, a lot of the chapters was only like 10, 11 pages long, which surprised me because I was like, oh man, there's like 230 something chapters. Like, how long is this going to take to read? And then luckily I was like, oh, okay, no, it's just really short for the chapters. So towards the end though, when I caught up, there was like, it was a standard weekly manga thing, right? 18 pages or so. So yeah, the main premise of this manga is we literally just jump right into this world of a high-rise invasion, as it's called. And basically it's we follow the main character, who is a female high school student who was just daydreaming in class one day. And then next thing she realized, she was on top of a building, and some guy in a mask and overalls just killed somebody in front of her. And she's freaking out and doesn't know what to do. So that pretty much, I was like, oh wow, that was a interesting way to start it off, right? It just happened so fast, so abrupt, like, okay, this is the universe, ready, set, go. And you're like, wait, what? What do you mean go? And then it's like, you're just in. So I like that aspect of it. And then we get more world building as we go along, in a natural flow. You know, nothing too rushed with that. And then you discovered that, people are being sent to this other world. That's real. And you can only travel atop the rooftops of these buildings, right? Hence the name High-Rise Invasion, right? And on top of each building, there is a person with a mask they're later identified as angels, I believe. And their intent, they have two options. Basically, what is it? They have to pressure you into jumping off the building by yourself. Right, like suicide, basically. That's their main objective. And if they fail to do that, then they just go ahead and straight up try to kill you with whatever weapons that they have on hand. And that's pretty much the main premise in the beginning. It gets a lot more crazier later down the line, especially when you find out like the stronger these angels get, and like their type of abilities, and basically what the people who are sent there, right, the normal people, what they can do as well. So there's a lot of that going on. And the main objective of our main character in the beginning is she has her phone, she doesn't know who to call, so she calls her brother, and he somehow got sent there as well. And that's basically her mission in the beginning, is to find him and just reunite with each other. Now, at one point I was thinking, did like a hentai artist write this? Because, the art does look familiar, like I said before, and there's just some weird stuff going on in here. Towards the end of the manga, and like we see how all these new characters joining in, we see antagonists, protagonists, companions to our main character. And then just the dialogue that they have with each other, where it's just like, oh no, like, you don't understand the bond that we've gone through, this and that, and how close they are with each other. And then I think about it in the back of my head, I'm like, well, canonically, it's only been like not even a full week since these people have been here and met each other, you know? So that's where I was like, I don't really understand that. There's a lot of, how would I say, a lot of like perverted mindset in a sense. Like one that really caught me, I was like, wait, who actually wrote this? Was her phone broke and she's like, oh God, I need a cell phone. Who has a cell phone? One of the chicks that she just met, right, who ends up becoming like her right hand lady, she has a phone, and so she's trying to call her brother, and the whole time, you know, she's like blushing or whatever. She's like, oh my God, it's my brother, my brother's on the phone. Oh my God, oh my God. And I was like, oh wait, like what are we insinuating here exactly? Was my first thought, you know, and especially like the further it goes down the line, and it's just like there's just some weird things where I'm like, is this a typical mangaka? Like, what are we like? You guys know what I'm talking about. So like that kind of aspect threw me off for this manga. I was like, okay, alrighty, sure. Cool character designs from I guess the angels, right? Like one of the main characters who is the thumbnail of this video. One of the main angels as a character. Cool design, you know, rocking a suit, got a nice hat over his mask, and rocking a sniper. So that's pretty cool. One thing about the angels too is early on, you know, they have the mask, and all the mask is just this smiling face, and that makes them, you know, terrifying in a sense. And I like the design of the mask depending on what the characters are wearing. I think it's a great tool to represent what they're representing. However, it gets to the point where these masked people, you can start seeing their eyes through the eyes of the mask. And, you know, it's to show emotion, because that's the only way they can show emotion at that point is like through eye contact. But I don't know, reading it, I was like, there's a good amount of scenes where I was like, that should have just been, you know, just the mask itself. Like, I don't really want to see the eyes behind the mask. It kind of pulls me away from the intensity that the mask represents, you know. So there's that, just that point there too. And other than that, the art style is really great. It has sort of like this soft touch to it, similar to like Makenki in a sense. And just like Makenki, when it decides to draw characters seriously, it really helps that as well. So I think, yeah, it's a good art style. And again, I was like, well, it looks so familiar. But I guess it's just one of those art styles that's like, in a broader sense, you kind of get the same feel for it, like the same art direction anyways, as far as like the characters go and their designs. So other than that, yeah, the story is interesting. And man, it's just really building up the further we go along. Like, it's getting to ridiculous shonen aspects at a certain point, which is where I had no imagination of this manga going this crazy, like, DBZ scaling type of level, you know, especially for what the genre is, or like the basic premise is like, just survive. You know, one of the goals actually is to hop on a helicopter, and that helicopter will take you back to the real world. So it's like, just seeing everything else happen is crazy, especially with our main character, where she literally, like, her eyes go black, you know, and her pupils go white, and she gets this power. And it's like, whoa, what is happening, guys? It's just interesting to see it go up, like, very high on the scale. And the pacing was appropriate for it too, you know. It didn't just all of a sudden just like, boom, this is where we're at. It's just kind of like, as our main characters, you know, continue this path, that's just the outcome. Like, they had no other choice but to go down this direction that the story is. So yeah, there's that. And other than that, I think that's all I have to say about High Rise Invasion. I say check it out. Hasn't updated in a while, but it is a decent read. You know, like I said, it's like 11 pages a chapter, so you could kind of breeze through it, depending how you read. But yeah, it's great. So go check it out, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode, like I said. And you know, just holidays are here, so that's why we're slowing down on the episode numbers. As far as what else I have in the backlogs, like there's a Marvel Talk episode that needs to drop, and of course my review for the crossover on the CW, those will be coming out sometime this week, before the end of the year for sure. And as far as main channel stuff, that's gonna wait till, you know, next year while we all relax on these holidays. So thanks for listening as always, guys. Remember, you could keep posted with us, updated on social media at Unversed Podcast. Remember, we're going to be at Anime Los Angeles. It's fast approaching. Can't believe we're almost there. I cannot wait. So if you guys are going, swing by, say hi. You know, we'll post on the social medias as usual to let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing, what's the plan. You know, so come say hi. I'll be passing out business cards as usual. I'll be cosplaying. I don't know how many days yet. Well, that's still a work in progress. But yeah, I'll be cosplaying. So be on the lookout for that on the social media. And of course, you can always email us at unversedpodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Have you guys read High Rise Invasion, and what do you think? I think this was recommended to me by Miguel. And then I saw 4 Eye Clothing, Wholesome Boy. He posted about it on Twitter the other day. I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to start reading this. So that's pretty cool. And again, that's all we have today, guys. Thanks for listening. And as always, we will talk to you next time.
Yeah. Hey, get this money, son. Hey, fancy things. Hey, I got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus. Anything you want, anything you need, what you wanna flaunt, what you wanna eat, I could get it all. But when you got like 15 niece and nephew, I just might have to cap it off at a Benjamin. But I know you've been waiting, so I will be spending because you my special friend. Been my homie since I lacked dividends. I got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus.
It's been a long winter, but ka-ching, ka-ching, it's like my paycheck says let's buy some things. I might just bring us some joy this year. Brand new toys and brand new cheers. My pay stuff just hit bonus stage. The kids get gifts, new pots to piss in. You can't take spoils to the grave. So babe, I bought you a new sound system.
I got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus. Let's take a trip to the mall. Let's go. No more window shopping, let's ball. Nothing but net on my check, but it's at its best. And I just feel blessed, and I guess I just feel like spoiling, cause I am all year. Now it's my turn, I am all ears. Like Daryl's necklace, I'm reckless with my check, yes, but you my best friend. I got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus.
My love for you, it just got funded and approved of coming through like Uncle Scrooge. Yeah, that's something new, not to disappoint. They are used to new socks and dollar coins. But now they're surprised when they get my gift. It's a look in their eyes like, holy Christmas. You are too kind, I know. I just got that bonus though.
I got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus. Got my Christmas bonus. What you want is on us. I could get you hundreds portraits of your favorite entrees. Got that Christmas bonus. Let's get food for the homeless. Mom, I'm finally a grown up with that Christmas bonus.